Chapter 5. I am a student of Lin Cho, I told the guards at the gate. This is his painting for the emperor. One guard nodded. The emperor has been waiting, he said. I walked through the doors and down the wide hall. Large stone dragons lined the walls, watching my every move. At the end of the hall was the entrance to the main room, where Emperor Huizong sat among his guests. I approached the throne and bowed low. When the emperor saw what I carried, he leapt to his feet. "This is the moment I have been dreaming of," he said. "Show me the painting." This was the moment I had been dreaming of too. My hands trembled as I handed the emperor the painting. My magnificent painting. Emperor Huizong unrolled the scroll and stared. First, his face turned as yellow as his robes. Then his face grew as red as fire from a dragon's mouth. "What?" he sputtered. "I'm glad it is to your liking, Emperor," I said. "To my liking?" bellowed the emperor. My heart stopped. "You do like it?" I asked. "It is worse than the slime at the bottom of the river," he snarled. "It is worse than the slop we feed the pigs." I bowed to hide my disbelief. My mind spun. If I told Emperor Huizong that I had made the painting, he might throw me in a dungeon, or worse. "Lin Cho is greatly sorry," I said. "How could Lin Cho have insulted me like this?" the emperor shouted. "Lin Cho shall never paint again." "And neither shall I thought. "Wait!" cried a voice from the far end of the room. I didn't need to turn around to know who it was. "Lin Cho did not make this painting," Dr. Zhou announced. He pointed at me. "This boy, Han Li, did." I gulped. The emperor glared at me. "This boy?" he asked. "I saw him with my own eyes," explained Dr. Zhou. "His master, Lin Cho, fell ill. Han Li would not let me inside to help. I watched through the window as the boy painted an ugly mountain over Lin Cho's beautiful lake." "This boy?" the emperor repeated, still glaring. "Yes," replied Dr. Zhou. The guests roared. "Punish him!" they shouted. "He put clouds in the cloudless sky," a guard told the emperor. "And he called your eyes lazy," another guard pointed out. My face burned. "Throw him into the street," the emperor said finally. Then he took a knife and sliced my painting in half. "And take this with you," he shouted as he threw the pieces at me. I didn't even have time for a farewell bow. The guards scooped me up and carried me past Dr. Zhou, past the guests, and past the dragons. Then they threw me into the street. I didn't look back as I ran. I didn't even look as brilliant fireworks exploded over the palace, marking the new year. Crowds cheered, and a paper dragon danced in the streets. But I was not cheering. Once I had been the smartest boy in Kaifeng. Now I was the saddest.